The renovation project, those who know and some who may not know, the high school infrastructure and the building itself is in dire need of renovation. The boiler system, electrical system, all the infrastructure amenities are deteriorating very fast. One of the areas that's in dire need of repair would be the swimming pool area. We had a roof failure in that area earlier this spring, and that has warranted us to look at different options for the future. The pool is going to be out of commission until the renovation. So in keeping with our due diligence and our obligation to taxpayers and to the school board, we explored are there any cost savings in possibly not having a pool area and relocating some learning spaces into that area. And we talked with Eccles, which is our engineer of record, about performing a study that would either prove or disprove that position. In the course of using that information for plans, we found that actually we can increase our learning spaces, have multiple options for learning spaces, and at the same time bring the cost of construction down. And that's pretty much what led us to that being option A, and that's what we voted on last night. And it's the most economical and gives us the most bang for our buck as far as learning spaces goes, and also is the most cost effective. So those three areas is what led us to option A. Currently the pool area will be divided into learning spaces, or big learning spaces. We'll have the choir and band in those areas. The areas that the choir and band are coming out of will be utilized by our art department. In addition to that, we'll be able to add, I think, 2 business classes in that space also. So we're going to increase some learning space there. It also gives us the ability to bring in the auxiliary gym and the career wing at a reasonable price. Those alternatives won't have as much as a monetary impact as they would have if we kept the pool and then used other areas or used other additional space to build for the art and for the music department. So that gives us a little bit more synergy as far as education goes in order to use space to its best ability. The financial impact on the district would be approximately about $20 million more in construction costs. We should be able to come in at about $1 million to under $40 million, so about 38.9, somewhere in that area. But it means that about another $20 million in construction cost. But what we get with that $20 million is the ability to catapult ourselves into 21st century learning. It gives the school district the ability to accommodate multiple learning spaces. It gives us the ability to be flexible and creative in how we teach our students. With technology doubling every 18 months, it's very important that all school buildings have the flexibility to evolve with that. I think this plan gives us an opportunity to do that. The career wing will give us an opportunity to implement and effectively teach our health sciences academy that we're looking to start and our natural resources academy that we're looking to start. The auxiliary gym will give us an opportunity to increase student classes that we're going to have to accommodate for the lack of swimming classes. So we get that space. The ability to move in our band and music departments and our art department and business department into more accommodating spaces hopefully will improve their ability to teach students also, and open up spaces in other places of the building where we can utilize for our math, our English, our social studies, our science, and other subject areas. So it just gives us a lot of synergy and really pulls everything together, and it gives the community a building that can last for 30 or 40 years and that can evolve with what education or whatever education initiatives come down the pipe, so to speak.